Hello everyone. Welcome to our latest weather update, where we're taking a closer look at what's shaping up to be a truly remarkable start to November. As we step into November, much of the UK and Europe is experiencing unusually mild weather, more like early autumn than the start of winter. Instead of bundling up in heavy coats and scarves, many people are still enjoying lighter jackets and spending time outdoors, soaking up the gentle sunshine and crisp, fresh air. Temperatures are soaring up to 8 degrees Celsius above average, making outdoor activities unexpectedly pleasant. Cafes and parks are busier than usual for this time of year, with people taking advantage of the extended mild spell to meet friends, exercise, or simply enjoy the changing colors of the season. But this warmth is part of a larger weather pattern, with mild air being drawn up from the south. This flow of air is not only keeping temperatures high, but also influencing the overall feel of the season, making it seem as though autumn is lingering longer than usual. Alongside the warmth, we've seen heavy rain and blustery winds, especially in the UK, making for a stormy start to the month. These unsettled conditions have brought sudden downpours and gusty weather, reminding us that November can still pack a punch, even when temperatures are higher than expected. This mix of mild temperatures and unsettled weather is setting the stage for a significant shift as November progresses. The contrast between sunny, almost spring-like days and sudden stormy spells is creating a dynamic and unpredictable atmosphere across the region. The persistent low-pressure systems are pulling in moist, warm air, fueling the rain and wind. These systems are acting like conveyor belts, drawing in air masses from the south and southwest, which not only keeps things mild, but also brings plenty of moisture to fuel those dramatic weather changes. While it feels strange to have such mild conditions, it's a direct result of these large-scale patterns. Meteorologists are closely monitoring these developments, as they could have knock-on effects for the rest of the season, influencing everything from energy use to the timing of the first frosts. As we move forward, these systems will weaken, paving the way for a more traditional winter setup. Colder air is expected to return, and with it, the possibility of frostier mornings, shorter days, and perhaps even the first hints of snow in some areas. Understanding this unusual start helps us appreciate the changes ahead. It's a reminder of how dynamic and interconnected our weather systems are, and how quickly things can shift from one extreme to another. So, as we watch the calendar pages turn and the weather continue to evolve, let's see how the rest of November unfolds. Whether you're enjoying the mild days or preparing for colder ones ahead, stay tuned for more updates as we track this fascinating transition from autumn warmth to winter's chill. The first part of November has been dominated by a relentless parade of low-pressure systems sweeping in from the vast Atlantic Ocean. These powerful weather patterns have shaped our days and nights, bringing with them a sense of unpredictability and drama to the skies above the UK. Each new system has delivered frequent, sometimes torrential downpours, and strong, blustery winds that have swept through towns and countryside alike. For many, waterproof jackets and sturdy umbrellas have become essential companions, as venturing outdoors means braving the elements on a daily basis. The sound of rain tapping on windows and the sight of wind-battered umbrellas have become familiar features of this unsettled season. In the northern and western parts of the UK, the persistent rainfall has been especially challenging. Rivers have swelled, fields have become waterlogged, and local communities have watched anxiously as water levels rise, raising concerns about the risk of flooding and the impact on daily life and travel. The air, heavy with moisture, has occasionally sparked dramatic weather events. Isolated thunderstorms that light up the sky with flashes of lightning and sudden bursts of hail that rattle rooftops and scatter across pavements, adding to the sense of atmospheric excitement. Adding to the mix, the remnants of Hurricane Melissa swept across the region, injecting extra energy into the atmosphere. This infusion of tropical moisture fueled even more intense downpours and thundery spells, making the weather feel even more dramatic and unpredictable. Even storms that remain far out at sea can influence our weather, sending waves of cloud and wind across the country. The sight of distant storm clouds rolling in over the horizon has set a dramatic tone for the start of the month, reminding us of the power and reach of nature. Yet, amidst all this turbulence, there have been moments of wonder. This year, Bonfire Night coincided with the appearance of a stunning beaver supermoon, casting a silvery glow over fireworks and gatherings. It was a rare and beautiful sight, offering a sense of magic and togetherness even as the wind howled and rain fell. These fleeting moments, a rainbow arching across the sky after a storm, or moonlight breaking through racing clouds remind us that even in the midst of unsettled weather, nature provides us with scenes of breathtaking beauty and hope. The ever-changing, unsettled weather has certainly kept us on our toes, challenging us to adapt and find resilience. As we move further into November, we remain watchful, knowing that each new day may bring its own surprises from the sky above. What's behind this unusually mild and persistently wet start to November? If you've been wondering why it feels more like late September than the chilly, crisp autumn we expect, you're not alone. The answer lies in a fascinating mix of global and local weather forces that are shaping our daily experience. It's all about global patterns, vast, interconnected systems that stretch across continents and oceans, influencing the weather we see right outside our windows. These patterns are constantly shifting, but sometimes they settle into a configuration that brings us something out of the ordinary. Right now, a persistent low-pressure system has set up camp over the North Atlantic. This system acts like a conveyor belt, pumping warm, moist air up from the south and southwest, straight towards the UK and much of Europe. It's a setup that's been remarkably stubborn, refusing to budge for days on end. Normally, as autumn deepens, we'd expect colder winds to sweep in from the north or east, bringing that familiar brisk chill. But this year, the current pattern is blocking those colder air masses, acting like a shield, and keeping temperatures well above average for this time of year. The southerly winds don't just bring warmth, they're also loaded with moisture from the Atlantic. As this air rises and cools over the UK, it releases that moisture as rain, leading to frequent downpours and drizzly days that seem to blend into one another. When these weather patterns get stuck, we can find ourselves locked into the same conditions for days or even weeks. That's why it's felt like a never-ending cycle of gray skies, rain, and mild temperatures, almost as if autumn is on pause. Adding to this, sea surface temperatures in the North Atlantic are running warmer than usual. These elevated temperatures inject even more moisture and energy into the atmosphere, intensifying the rain and helping to sustain the mild air that's been lingering over the region. The result? Heavier rainfall, more frequent flooding in some areas, and a stubbornly mild feel that just won't quit. It's a combination that's making this November one of the wettest and warmest in recent memory for many parts of the UK. The interplay between ocean and atmosphere is at the heart of this story. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes, as they offer important clues about how our climate is evolving and what we might expect in the future. It's a powerful reminder of just how interconnected our climate systems are. What happens in the ocean, the sky, and even far-off places can shape the weather we experience every single day. As we move into mid-November, a shift is on the horizon. The grip of low-pressure systems will loosen, and high pressure will start to build from the south and west. This means drier, calmer weather is likely, with fewer intense downpours. High pressure brings lighter winds and more sunshine, offering a welcome break from the stormy start. The transition will be gradual, with a mix of showery and dry days. Forecast confidence is still a bit low, but meteorologists are watching closely. Temperatures will remain above average at first, thanks to lingering warm air. The biggest change will be less wind and rain, making for a more pleasant stretch. This period bridges the gap between the stormy start and the colder, wintry conditions to come. While mid-November days stay mild, nights will turn noticeably colder. With clearer skies and calmer winds, heat escapes more easily after sunset, a process called radiational cooling. Expect a bigger gap between daytime highs and overnight lows, a classic sign of high pressure in autumn and winter. The first widespread frosts of the season may appear, especially in rural and sheltered areas. Evenings and mornings will feel much colder, so it's time to dig out those warm jumpers and extra blankets. The arrival of frost is a sure sign that winter is approaching, even if days remain mild. Clear, calm nights allow beautiful layers of white ice crystals to form. The changing nights mark the true seasonal shift. Get ready for winter's first real touch. By late November, colder and drier weather will take hold. High pressure near Iceland and Greenland will block mild Atlantic air, steering colder air from the north and east into Europe. Temperatures will drop closer to seasonal averages, and the early month mildness will fade. Expect more foggy mornings and widespread frost, especially with clear skies and calm winds. These conditions can disrupt travel and make icy mornings a regular occurrence. The classic late autumn to winter pattern is setting in. Cold, dry, and frosty. It's a complete reversal from the wet, windy start of the month. Winter is truly on its way. Looking ahead, what might winter 2025-26 bring? Long-range forecasts suggest a milder, less snowy winter for most of the UK and Europe. The main reason, a weak to moderate La Niña in the Pacific, which tends to encourage high-pressure systems over Europe. These systems block cold, snowy weather from the north and east, leading to below-normal snowfall for much of the continent. Mountain regions will still see snow, but totals may be lower than usual. For most lowland areas, rain is more likely than snow. Sudden cold snaps are still possible, but the dominant signal is for a damp, mild winter. Only Scandinavia is likely to see a truly cold, snowy season. This unusual warmth isn't just a fluke, it's part of a clear global trend. 2024 was the hottest year on record, with Earth's average temperature exceeding pre-industrial levels by over 1.5 degrees Celsius. Climate change is making extreme weather, especially heat waves, more frequent and intense. Human activity is loading the climate dice, making mild spells like this November more common. Natural weather patterns now start from a warmer baseline, amplifying their effects. While cold spells can still happen, winters are becoming milder and shorter on average. The chance of prolonged extreme cold is dropping, while unseasonably mild periods are on the rise. This shift has major implications for our environment and way of life. Understanding these changes is more important than ever. Staying informed about weather shifts is vital for everyone. Knowing what's coming helps us prepare, whether it's checking drains before heavy rain or insulating homes before frost. Transport, emergency services, and businesses all rely on accurate forecasts to plan and adapt. A milder winter affects everything from energy demand to farming schedules and travel plans. For vulnerable groups, timely information can be life-saving. Weather forecasts are more than just umbrella advice. They're essential tools for safety and efficiency. As our climate changes, accurate forecasting becomes even more crucial. By paying attention, we can all be better prepared for whatever the weather brings.